How we doing today? Nice to see ya. Welcome to another edition of No Pro Joe Reviews. What I got today is I just got a 24mm Canon f2.8 prime lens, and it is actually a super nice lens. It's really small. I mean, it's super small. It really makes carrying this camera around like awesome. You know, it's a great walking around lens. The focal length is perfect on it. It fits into a nice small little bag. You want to carry it along with you. You're more apt to take your camera with you just to go out and walk around with. It works very good. Very happy with it, especially for the price tag of $149. The f2.8 aperture lets in a lot of light. I noticed that for doing video, it works out perfect if you don't have time to set up any lighting or anything like that. You can pretty much turn on a couple of little lights and get a pretty clean video. I did a video on low light with this camera just recently, and the results were pretty good. I did run it at 800 ISO, so it was a little noisy, but you know, not horrible, especially if you're just, you know, doing some vlog, talking head kind of stuff. But even if you're just filming a short film or something, you know, the noise wasn't horrible. So, but I mean, as compared to, like, I have a 50mm f1.8, which I love this lens too. It lets in a ton of light, and you can really shoot in some low light with this. But look at the difference in size just from the 50 to the 24. And the 50 is small. And as compared to a 18 to 55 kit lens, well, yeah, that's a huge difference. And the 24mm, like I say, is a great walking around focal length. It doesn't have a lot of barrel distortion. It's pretty crisp and clean. And I like it. I like it. I think it's a great lens. It's got a real close focus on it. You can focus within 8 inches of something, and it works really well. I'm very happy with it. I went out and did some shooting around yesterday and took some pictures with it, and pretty crisp, really crisp. Especially, you know, I said for an inexpensive lens. I mean, you look at what they have stuffed into this little group right here. It doesn't have image stabilization, but you know, you can hold it pretty steady. Plus, they use a tripod for some shots, so you don't get that shake on it. But it's very nice. It's really nice. I do suggest it. 24mm STM lens, pancake, good deal. Really good deal. On an APS-C sensor camera, it's a nicer focal length than the 50. This 50, you know, it zooms in quite a bit. It's like 77mm. This is like 38mm, which is really nice when you do the 1.6. This is like 77, I think. It's into telephoto land, so it's pretty tight. But you do get some really good portraits with this 50mm. The 18 to 55 is just, you know, the awesome all-around kit lens. People, you know, talk smack about the kit lenses, but I'll be honest with you, this thing works good for me. It's not as crisp as some lenses are. This 24mm, I think, is crisper than this kit lens at 24mm. So it's a nice choice, and plus, just the portability is really worth checking into the lens. But if you're in the market for a prime lens, you're doing video, or even just walking around like street style photography, or just going to parties and things, I think the 24mm is a good choice. You do have to get up in people's faces if you want to get a real tight shot, but if you're taking group photos or scenic landscape photos, I think a 24mm is a really good choice. It's not super wide, but it's not super narrow either. All right, that's all I got for you. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you later.